We have more than 80 formers and survivors from 19 different countries, from 6 different continents. We've never seen this mixture of people all coming together in one place.
I had assumed an identity that all that mattered was the color of my skin.
At 16 years old, I joined an extreme Islamist organization that aims to overthrow governments via military coups.
I've never really been in a room before with so many former extremists and survivors. I think that's a very powerful combination.
It's our responsibility and duty to teach these kids the truth.
I'm living the effects of violent extremism.
Until you talk about it, you cannot overcome it.
What we're doing here now is a much needed first step.
A lot will depend on whether people, as they leave, do something.
SAVE really was an experiment for us at Google Ideas. We had just started as a team, and no one knew what was going to happen. No one had ever tried to get this diversity of people together in one place before.
As we're sitting at the table, it hits me that Carrie has lost her mother in the 9/11 attacks. Her mom was on the first plane to hit the towers, sitting next to an IRA bomber, having lunch. The enormity of that hit me.
The more we can empathize with each other and understand that your story can be my story, we can begin to heal some of the rifts and the conflicts that we have between each other.
Leaving the summit, it was as important to each one of us that we keep that feeling going.
There was something that was telling me, right, we've got to start our work now. We all have to start our projects together.
Before we left Ireland, at SAVE, 3 programs were created, developed, and funded before we even all got back on the plane. This is about action, it's not about talking.
We might have issues around racial hatred, so I might contact someone like Angela or Arno, or I might have gang issues and say, well, Sammy or Susan, what are your thoughts, or how have you tackled this problem?
Now comes the time for us to tool up this extraordinary group of people and grow the network in a way that it can have real impact on the ground.
We can talk to governments, we can talk to people who've got power, we can create more projects, and the beauty of it is no one can say to us, they don't know, we don't know what it feels like, because we do.
It's been exciting because just in the last few months we've seen a couple of organisations working on the front line of countering extremism come to us and say we'd really like to link up with organisations working on a different form of extremism to learn their lessons. And we've seen the private sector come and say to us, we've got resources, not just money, but expertise that we would like to put on offer to people working on this.
I'd like to see in the coming years that every single non-profit, practitioner, academic, NGO, everyone in the space of combating violent extremism across every ideology be connected through this web platform. And for us to have representation of every single project type, and for this to be the de facto place to go to get connected and get resourced.
The more examples we have of positive change, the more examples we have of forgiveness and compassion, the farther and wider this message can be broadcast.